Good morning. Welcome to our community meditation, and good morning to everyone joining us online as well. Thank you for being with us today as we connect in consciousness. My name is Kelly Marshall. I am your practitioner for the day. I'd ask at this time that you take a moment to silence your cell phones so that we may have an uninterrupted experience together. This meditation is a blend of spoken word and silence. Today I'm going to invite you into a process of breathing. We will be accompanied by some beautiful music, and it will last approximately 15 minutes. Let's ask everyone to join. Today we're going to start with some breathing. Receive and release. Receive in 2, 3, 4. Release 2, 3, 4. Receive 2, 3, 4. Release 2, 3, 4. I invite you to continue with this practice. Allow your mind to wander, bringing in whatever thoughts come to the forefront of your meditative vision. During this time of contemplation, I also invite you to embody the words that I speak throughout and take them as your own. Receive, release. I am open to receiving messages from Spirit. I am the embodiment of all good present within and without myself. I am the presence of spirit. There is only one power, working in, as, and through me at all times, for I am one with it. There is a fire within me, a guiding light. Spirit walks with me as me on this journey. Beginning our return to the breath, receive. Release. Receive. And release. Each breath receiving the wholeness and oneness and word of spirit. Each release, letting go of anything standing in the way. One last breath together. Receive. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Say to yourself or aloud in the room, I am the wisdom of spirit. I am grateful for this moment and all that I know. Namaste. Wow. Thank you all today for attending.
May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I, may I, may I, may I, may I see see with the eyes of love? May I hear with the ears of love? May I speak with the words of love? May love be in my heart. May I see. May There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, there can only be God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk in the love of God. Oh, there is a wisdom, a knowing, a loving, and a truth. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Just say, until it's shown, I'll pray. I won't move until I know that I walk in the love of God. For the power, glory, the love of God is everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart, power, glory, the love of God is everywhere. Don't you see it, it's everywhere. Don't you feel it, it's everywhere. Don't you say in your heart, yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. I know. Yes, I walk in the love of God. For the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. I can feel it, yes. I can see it, it's and I know in my heart the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. Don't move, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Be still, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Praise God, everywhere. Till you see it, it's everywhere. Till you know in your heart. Yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk in the love of God. I walk in the love of God. Yes, I walk in the love of God.
Well, good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, and happy June. Isn't it a glorious day to be around here? It is such a fabulous day. I am so thrilled to have everybody here with us, all of you that are joining us again after you've been away for a while, those of you that have regularly attended us, and those of you that are new to us. We are so thrilled to have you here with us. In the back of your seats, if you are new or have moved or have different information that you need to have updated, we have a connection card in the back of your seats there. And if you would like to fill that out to sign up for our newsletter, to find out more information about the classes, the workshops, the wonderful events that we have here, please do that. Just fill out the information, and then you can turn it in the offering basket during that time of the service, or you can take it to the table in the back, and Kaylee and Kelly will be happy to process that for you. I want to take a moment and say hello to our people who are joining us online. So if you would you turn and wave at the window back there, just to let them know how much we appreciate them. I had one person tell me that the reason they came here was because when we were waving, somebody did one of the heart things for them, and they thought, oh, this is my place to be. So your waves do make a difference to the people watching us online, and we have a very robust online audience that joins us each week. So we're going to kick it off with some music. What are we singing?
Home Where the Love Is.
Home. This is a song that Justin wrote for us during the pandemic, right?
Yes.
All right, so if you would like to stand, the words are going to be on the screen. Sing along with us. Home is where the love is.
I am home where the love is. I am one with Spirit. Thankful for my blessings every moment, every day. I am home where the love is. Surrounded in God's presence. Resting in my love and truth. I let Spirit lead the way. It's lovely to meet you and to get to know your face. We are surrounded in love, flowing through this sacred space. We listen now as Spirit gently leads the way, as we open to the mystery. With love we will say, I am home where the love is. I am one with Spirit. Thankful for my blessings every moment, every day. I am home where the love is. Surrounded in God's presence. Resting in my love and truth. I let Spirit lead the way. We gather together, and Spirit guides our way. We're united in truth, and love leads our way. We open to our calling, very deep within. We listen for the silent voice, and together we sing. I am home where the love is. I am one with Spirit. Thankful for my blessings every moment, every day. I am home where the love is. Surrounded in God's presence. Resting in my love and truth. I let Spirit lead the way. Resting in my love and truth. I let Spirit lead the way.
Good morning, everybody. Greet your neighbor at this time if you're comfortable doing so.
It's okay, the hugs are important. We're not hurrying you at all on this. It's at 20 hugs a day everybody needs, so make sure you get yours before you leave. All right, so we're going to go into a little more contemplative time with our affirmation of the day written by Sheila Callum, I believe, and our invocation given by our practitioner of the day, Kelly Marshall.
All right, everyone, thank you, and good morning if I didn't see you earlier. Let's read today's affirmation together. I am continually renewed and refreshed with a positive approach to living intentionally. That was nice, thank you.
Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. I know God's light, it shines within me. I know God's light, it shines within me. Let's sing it now. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. I know God's light, it shines within me. I know God's light, it shines within me.
That light of spirit, whole and complete, shining through each of us. The wisdom within, making way in the world for peace, balance, and electric love. We come together today in celebration of each divine and unique quality we bring to this community each time we show up. Perfect, thankful, with intention and grace. This is the time we are one. This is a perfect day. Bringing with us that deep learning, the wisdom, the power to take the step forward, and the desire to embrace this life fully. I am grateful in this moment for all that is unfolding in divine melody. Together, we stand on holy ground, and we anchor these words by saying together, and so it is.
All right, let's sing it together now. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. I know God's light, it shines within me. I know God's light, it shines within me. Sing again. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. Fill me, God, be thou my grace. I know God's light, it shines within me. I know God's light, it shines within me. I know God's light, it shines within me. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. And I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. And it is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy. Joy to my soul, and I breathe out my simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. And I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. And it is health to my body, it is peace to my mind. Oh, it is joy, yes, it is joy. Oh, it is joy, joy to my soul. And I breathe out my simple prayer of thank you. in my breath comes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunshine on my face. Feel the love of God surround me, and I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, all I ever needed, is already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. Thank you.
Thank you, David. You know, usually when I am listening to a song that is that moving and touching, I like to close my eyes, but not with David. And I'll tell you why. Because the music is coming out of his body as much as it is his voice. And you just need to watch his body up here. I mean, I'm sitting here and it's just like those words are just coming forth from you in every single move that you do. It's just phenomenal. We really, really treasure having you here with this. And see, they make people cry too. It doesn't take much though, right, Ren? You know, one of the biggest blessings on my journey to ministry has been all of the wonderful people I get to meet along the way, between the workshops and the classes and the conferences and conventions and going to other centers and visiting and listening to the ministers. It's been phenomenal, and some of those people have really, truly touched my lives in amazing ways. I first met this speaker in 2008, I believe, was when it was at Asilomar. And she got up and gave a talk, I think it was 2008, it might have been 9, anyway, went around then, got up and gave a talk about how we need to bring more spirituality into our movement, into what we deliver here. Because we're really good at fixing people, but we don't always keep the sacred going on with it. And so when she said that, it kind of formed the foundation of my ministry. And so I've been taking classes with this wonderful person for a while. I've taken workshops. I've actually changed my travel plans. She doesn't know this. I've changed my travel plans because I knew she was going to be speaking somewhere, and I wanted to hear her and go to the workshop that she was doing, so that I could be in that presence and really get what it is she has to offer. And so in January, I started taking a class for ministers with her, and got the hit to invite her to come to our community. And so we are so honored and pleased to welcome Reverend Dr. Kathianne Lewis from the Center for Spiritual Living, Seattle. Dr. Kathy.
Oh, I had no idea I said that. Also, you are so blessed to have such great talent. I mean, talent. I mean, really, never take it for granted. It's phenomenal. It made me cry. Also, I have to tell you what I do. Editing. So, in Seattle, there's a whole lot of Lutherans. Because there's a whole lot of Scandinavian people who came. They were fishermen, and they came to Seattle, and they fished. And Lutherans No, nothing against Lutherans, but every culture has its own kind of like how we do things. And Lutherans are kind of like, we think about it. No? So there's not a lot of movement. So I noticed that you saw me rocking. I was hoping you didn't think I was autistic or something. But if I can't stand up and wave my hands, I just rock, kind of like a Jewish rabbi, you know. I'm like repeating from the Torah and just doing my thing. But I would have, and I was a guest, I probably would have stood up over there not to get in anybody's way, and I would have raised my hands. It's because when you have that kind of music, there's a part of me that my body wants to be involved, and my body wants to receive that which is being poured into the atmosphere, because the body, you know, we say body, you know, there's this body-mind connection, but oftentimes we don't include the body. It's just a lot of mind. And the body is an instrument, and it thinks. There's so much scientific evidence that the body can respond before the mind even knows what's going on. I mean, it is a thinking organism, and it wants to be included in this thing called worship. So, I just had to do that because I would have done that when you were singing. I'm done now. Also, by the way, do you know there's some universal symbolism, and maybe that's why we do this? And if you watch the Olympics or anything where people are competing, usually by themselves, so like track events, gymnastics, when they have done really well, when they've just crossed the line, when they've like planted it, do you know what they do? The first thing they do, it's universal, no matter what country they're from. This is a universal sign of victory. Isn't that beautiful? So if you ever feel like you can't do something, just go into the bathroom. Close the door. I mean, Jesus said go to your closet, but maybe there was something in there. Anyway, so you go into a room by yourself and you go like this. And pretty soon your confidence will go right up. I mean, really, because I taught ministerial students public speaking, and they started out timid. And I said, oh, yeah, you're timid. And I go like this. So I probably have a whole bunch of, well, there were only 8. Do you know in the Middle East they exaggerate? And I picked that up. So anyway, my 8 students all know that when they don't feel like they can do it, they do this. So I'm just giving you that. Look at this. I haven't even started my talk, and you've got 2 down, you know, bits of information, which is my intention, that I say something that enriches your life in some way. Whether it's mental or spiritual or just perhaps how to just honor this vehicle that we get to spend time on earth in, to love it, to bless it. And I also want to congratulate you. I don't know that you know this, but you're doing something incredibly healthy. And a lot of people do it, especially on Sundays in the United States. But I don't know that they know how very, very, very healthy this is. Because, let's see, what has been shown is that the healthy thing for us to do is to turn our attention to something greater than ourselves, and every time we do, and we call it worship or spiritual practice, we are improving ourselves into having a more flourishing life. That came from a study by a group of people that talk about, well, they used to talk about happiness, and then they realized that happiness wasn't substantial enough. And so then they started doing studies on flourishing, cultures and people that flourished, which means that they had a sense of purpose, they had a sense of intention, they had a sense of, I'm doing something, and I'm growing, I'm becoming. That's called flourishing, and one of the things that helped people flourish is to have a spiritual practice in the presence of other people. So guess what? Just by being here, you are upping your flourishing level. Also, I don't know why this stuff comes to me. It's probably God said, you know, you're going to talk to these people and I want to know this. Okay, fine. So I have to get this name right. Dr. Lisa Miller, in case you want to look her up, did a study and showed that spiritual practice actually strengthens your brain. They've done studies on the brain. People with a substantial spiritual practice, their brain gets stronger, healthier. So you're here like You think you're just here to, see your friends and get a message. No, this is a brain gym. You will actually get more sound in body, mind, and spirit. So I'm supposed to talk about intentions. And it was a good idea. It really was. Because I love intentions. And so I'll just give you the idea of that. A lot of us don't have an end in mind. We have goals, which is I need to do this and this and this and this and this and this, but we don't know really what we're going for. And we don't hold that in mind. And this comes from Judge Thomas Trord, because he said if you hold the intention in mind, in that end is the means. And what I've watched a lot of people do is that they will hold in the means that they think that they can make happen. And that doesn't make room for God. Doesn't make room for something greater to happen. So my intention when I do a talk or I do a workshop, I always keep that what's my intention? My intention is perhaps to serve, to give information, to inspire, to empower, whatever. And then all the things that I do because I feel it being drawn out of me to fulfill that intention. And this is important because how many of you have done all the right things but you didn't get the result? I should see some hands. Do you know truth heals? I mean really, truth heals. But that's probably because you're doing the right stuff, but the intention wasn't there. To hold that in mind, you actually feel pulled towards it. You're led towards it. You might even change courses and you didn't even know why you're changing course, but it's because the intention is a powerful draw, and it draws you into the future that you have intended. So that was that talk. Wasn't that good? Yeah. Yay! I have more. Because I have been inspired this year to study the works of David R. Hawkins again. And he wrote a book called Power versus Force. And I read it a long time ago. Did anybody read Power versus Force with David R. Hawkins? So two of you. You may now be interested. It's basically the idea that anytime you try to force something, it will all be based on your own individual power, your own individual chi, your own individual smarts, your own individual authority or position or whatever. But when you let power work through you, and that comes from God, that comes from the universe, he would say universal, then something beyond yourself happens. So I'll give you an example of power versus force. The British occupying India and Gandhi. They had all the weapons. They had the supposedly their own given authority. They had position. They had arsenal. They had a whole bunch of stuff. And they were coming from force. This is ours. This is our right. This is blah, And then there was Gandhi. And he was coming from love. Love is a power. That love attracts love, more power. And the British, even the soldiers, just when they came to a certain place, the British just had to. The soldiers said, "We won't fight them anymore." The British had to leave. And what I see in our country sometimes is that no matter what side anyone's on, they're trying to force the other side to believe the way they want them to believe. And I said, I need to start talking about power that is greater than force, greater than opinion, greater than I'm right, and you probably are. And they are too, in their own mind, and in your own mind. I'll get to that. You probably got the flyer. I think it'd be interesting later on, not while I'm talking. I'm glad you can laugh. Thank you. I just want to have a conversation, but look at it later and just see where you might feel like you're being drawn at times. The way that I look at myself is sometimes I come from a position and it's the very high of the low, which is pride. I know I'm right. And therefore I can't listen. And isn't that a lot that goes on in families, in offices, workplaces, sometimes churches, sometimes our country? According to David R. Hawkins, I will say this, I want to right now, is that our spiritual evolution is supported and speeded up through a spiritual practice. And I've noticed that all the things that you guys are doing, there's just this opportunity for just a spiritual practice, to meditate before you come here, to have classes during the week, to have an exceptional workshop by someone that I know this afternoon. Oh, and spiritual evolution, I just want to talk about that because we are actually becoming. There's a whole lot of terminology about transformation. Nobody really wants to be transformed. I mean, if you know what that word means, it means radically changed. You don't want to be radically changed. You don't want to come in one way and go out the other. Radical change? Really? I mean, you want that to change, but not you to change. I mean, you want transformation, but just leave me alone. But to evolve, to become more of who you really are, and to watch it happen instead of make it happen. That's what I'm all about. To watch yourself like, who is this person? Sometimes I will hear myself say things, I'm going, well, who is that? This is Kathianne's been upgraded in her sleep. I'm telling you, because frankly, that was our criticism opportunity. I didn't take it. I didn't even, How many of you have had those? That's your spiritual practice. Yeah, you practice and you practice and you practice, and then pretty soon you're just a little different. It's an evolution, not a... No, I know the truth of you. You're evolving beyond that now. And what's happening is that we can start to evolve when we start to move up those, he calls them, I'm going to call them levels of consciousness. Those, just that we leave pride. And do you know what comes after pride is courage? Why? Because you have the courage to question what you thought you believe in. Do you know that takes a lot of courage? I know you know that because you're here. And I know you've seen it in others when they won't even consider an idea that is contrary to what they already hold. It takes so much courage. And that's the first step in power, where as soon as we become curious and we are willing to look around and see what's going on and how might I be contributing to it, that's when the whole, I just always, I think in visions. And it's almost like the Holy Spirit has been waiting. And as soon as we rise out of pride and our opinion and our rightness, it's like the Holy Spirit's going, yeah, got her now. Now we can do some work. Now something can happen. Okay, so I do have a plan about this. Anyway, there's also this man named Charlie Johnson. And I listened to him, and he started a business. He had been a business person, then he did a whole lot of spiritual work, and he decided to take business back to, consciousness and spiritual work back into businesses. And he said just in the last 3 months, business podcasts are actually asking him to speak. And he says it's because consciousness is now getting the recognition that it should have had forever. that we've finally seen that now that we've gone from the industrial age to the information age, and people have a whole lot of information, but nothing's changing, it's not getting better. Information doesn't make anything better. Consciousness is cause, and we can have different trappings, but if our consciousness is still that people don't get along, and our consciousness is that there's got to be division and you've got to fight about things, that consciousness is going to work through information as it did through the industries. It's just going to stay the same, and he wants to set himself up as the chief consciousness officer. And he's training people to be chief consciousness officers, to go into corporations and help change the culture, not by making people do this or making people do that, but by presenting a consciousness where everyone can be happy. Isn't that lovely? So, see, you had it a long time ago. You've been on the cutting edge and you didn't even know. I feel like I've been on the cutting edge. And so, I'm not going to give you a lot of information because I just told you that a lot of information doesn't really help us any. But now let's look at, what he said. So he went from courage, that you'll see on your sheet and also on the screens. He goes above courage, and he said that the place that he wants corporations to get to is neutrality, which is still above. I'm supposed to stay here. So if I just keep one foot here, so see that first line across? That's below that is the ego. And that's the ego wanting to stay in charge because it thinks that's the way to survive. Once you go above that line, the ego has a less draw on you, and spirit starts to draw you up. And what he's looking at, this Charlie Johnson, is to go to neutrality, because when you're neutral, you can finally consider things you hadn't considered before. And he said that's really important in businesses, and it's probably important at, Thanksgiving dinners. How many of you have had those dinners? Nobody else has had those dinners? You didn't have my family? Oh, okay. Oh, good for you. Anyway, the neutrality is that you can consider anything, and also when you're neutral and you're not holding on to how things are to be, that's when spirit can start to download its own information into you. Oh, what a blessed place to be. What a blessed place to be. And perhaps that explains, I'm going to give you the nutshell of this. Einstein said you can't solve a problem at the level of a problem. I want to change that just a little bit. I don't think you can solve a problem with the attitudes that created the problem. I'm talking about my own stuff, because I create my own problems, most of them. Now, some come from outside, but even my reaction to those problems are still come out of my attitudes. So if I can evolve beyond those attitudes, I'm going to be a safer person to be around and a safer person to be within myself. I'm going to be healthier. How do you get that? According once again to Hawkins, God bless him, he said one of the best ways to be lit, let spirit lift you up. This is not a ladder to climb. You can't make yourself be accepting if you haven't been. Now, you can say accepting things, but you can't really shift yourself. That really takes intervention. I get that from watching 12-step programs. I think it's really beautiful when people admit, I've come this far and I'm now powerless over this next thing. And to be lifted into the consciousness where you are more than you thought you could be. I think that sounds like it's a Ricky Byers song. In the land of I am more than I have been, I am more than I will be, I am more than I am. Okay, I got that out of my system. So otherwise, it was just going to be going off in my head, so I had to just get it out. But it's the song about I can do so much more than I think because Spirit's in charge now. David R. Hawkins says that we need to keep it very simple because people have an addiction to information. If I just get more information, I'll do better, I'll be better. And here I am saying this in front of a bunch of people that I'd love to have come to my workshop, except I will say that the workshop's not about thinking. No, really. It's not about thinking. Because I think that's the new place that we're going in this spiritual evolution. The science of mind is really great, but how many of you have had problems that you can't think your way out of? Hallelujah. Because that means you're going to let the greater mind think through you and alleviate a whole bunch of stuff. So, David R. Hawkins says that one of the best ways to allow Spirit to more easily and effortlessly and quickly, expediently, oh my God, what a great word, expediently lift us up is to just have simple spiritual practices. Leave the information age and go into the consciousness age. And so I'm going to share with you some spiritual practices that I know you know, but he says they're really powerful. One I was going to talk about was forgiveness, but you're having a workshop, so go to that. Second, gratitude. There's books and books and books and books on gratitude and how gratitude shifts things, and it does. And some of the studies say do some gratitudes before you go to sleep at night. I'd rather do gratitudes before I get up out of the bed because it shifts me and I have a better attitude towards my day. I'm grateful to be grateful when I go to sleep, but I'd rather be grateful and have an attitude shift before I start the day. That way I'll have more to be grateful for at the end of the day. Because if I'm grateful, I'm just going to be grateful. Next one, be authentic. And some people, not you, but I know religious scientists that are not authentic. There was a joke. Can I use yeah, okay. So there's a joke about a priest, a rabbi, and a religious science minister. They went to hell. And they're sitting on a bench and kind of embarrassed that they're there with each other. And so the priest said to the rabbi, "Rabbi, what did you do to get here?" And he said, "Oh, I ate bacon." And the rabbi said to the priest, "So what did you do to get here?" And he says, "Oh, I really partook of the sacred wine quite a bit." And then they look over at the religious science minister and they said, "Well, so what did you do to get here?" And he said, and the religious science minister says, "I'm not here and it's not hot." Be authentic. If you hurt, you're hurt. If you're stuck, you're stuck. If you're worried, you're worried. If you're anxious, you're anxious. Do you know that that there are people that study these things? Who are these people anyway? Study that emotions go through you, and if you just watch the emotion, it'll last like 40 seconds. When you don't feel good, you feel a little guilty, you feel whatever these things are, they have a lifespan of 40 seconds. The thing that keeps them within us for a long time is we start to think about them. Look at I'm guilty, and then we say, "I'm guilty." But if we just say, "I'm guilty," and then try it. You just watch it, name it, but don't claim it. And know that this too shall pass, it will pass. So it's not about lying to ourselves. It's about noticing it and saying, "Yeah, there you are. Oh, there you are. Next." Give it a try. I mean, really, remember when we were called religious science? which meant that we were supposed to prove something. So what a minister would do is they'd throw out some experiences that you were supposed to try on for the week. So I'm just throwing this out there. I've thrown a whole bunch of stuff out. And that you can take what you need and prove it to yourself. Otherwise, it's just Kathianne said. Who cares? But I have noticed that I don't have to be stuck in a feeling. Next one is, you could do that. I'm going to go, you guys are good. You've got a high level, so let's just go for this next one. Pray for others a lot. First of all, it benefits you. I have some of the best experiences in my life because I was praying for someone else and I got it. What you give out comes back to you. To be a practitioner and pray for others, it just enriches your life. To pray for others, don't be a practitioner, just enriches your life. And then, if you really want to grow, pray for those people you don't like. I know. Pray for the people that just irritate you. Father, Mother, God within, please bless them. Give them what their heart desires. Because you can say that. Because their head may want something destructive, their heart never will. Because the heart reflects the soul. And at a soul level, we all want more life, more truth, more love, more courage. We want a greater connection. We want satisfaction and fulfillment. So you can say, blessed, and not in the southern way. So somebody got what I'm going. Bless their heart. But bless their heart, like give them the what their heart wants. Love them in that way. Because guess what? What are we here to do if we're starting to wake up except to use that waking consciousness to be a blessing on the planet? If we're only here for ourselves, we're only halfway there. And to know that as you see the good in them, you're going to start to see the absolute truth of you, which is pure good. God as good. So, I gave you some things to do. So homework, lab work. Prove it to yourself. Now let's pray. Oh, sweet Spirit. I give thanks that there is a movement not only in my words, but around my words, through my words. And not because of my words, but behind my words. The cause of my words. And that Spirit is now blessing this group of people, that they may know what is theirs to know and take away what is theirs to take away. That they may feel the dissolving grace of the Most High. For as we sang of grace, oh, that grace is good. And there is that ability within grace to dissolve the hard spots within our consciousness, our body, our heart, our mind. There is that ability to dissolve away all that would keep us from knowing day to day, moment by moment, the glory of God, not only around us, but as us. God as me is, and fill in the blank. And everything that would say that's not true, let that be dissolved away by the grace of Spirit in this moment. As Ricky Byers would say, I release and I let go and I let Spirit run my life. And in so doing, we go from yes to yes to yes to yes. We go from good to gooder and gooder and gooder. We go from contentment to more contentment, love, and more love. We go from health to healthier. We go into a greater sense of well-being that we so embody. We become an epicenter of that for others. That we are a contagion of what is possible in the world. And people are changed because of our presence and our vibration, whether they know it or not. Oh, yippee-ki-yay. We are secret agents of the Most High. Oh, yeah, mission possible. And then we just get to watch. And in mysticism, that's just called the high watch. You get to giggle at the way Spirit can bring things about without you even trying. Ah! And hallelujah. And so it is.
I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole.
Let's give Dr. Kathianne another hand, please. All right. Okay, so now is that time we have to support our community financially through your offering. So we have several different ways. It'll be up here in a second. Several different ways you can give electronically. You can do Zelle, text to give, or through our website. We have a donation link on there. We're also very grateful to receive your cash and check donations here today. So as you are getting your gift ready, or if you've already given it, would you put your hands over your heart? As Dr. Kathianne said, the heart knows. So let's put our hands over there and let us know. And would you repeat after me? This gift I give.
This gift I give
Goes forth from me.
goes forth from me.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
Amazing and miraculous things.
And returns to me in kind.
And returns to me in kind.
Pressed down and overflowing.
Pressed down and overflowing.
So it is.
So
And
it is.
Justin has written a new song about being pressed down and overflowing.
Yeah.
So his words are going to be on the screen.
Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me.
Let's sing now.
Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me.
Hey, I love it. Thank you, Justin. And so we just simply bless this offering, knowing that everything that we've received here today multiplies and blesses us in untold ways. We are so, so grateful, and we know that these blessings extend far beyond this community, and so it is. So it is. Thank you. Whew, yeah. Shaken down and pressed out, pressed down and shaken up. That's what it is. I'll get it right. Okay, we have a couple of them now. Oh, no, we have David. Whew, yes, we're so blessed. David.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yes, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Yes, I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. There is that rainbow I've been praying for. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. Blue skies. Well, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Woo, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Yes, I can make it now, the pain is gone. And all of the bad feelings have disappeared. And there is that rainbow I've been praying for. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Woo, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Thank you.
All right, blue skies and rainbows. I love it. Whew. Okay, we have just a few announcements here. First off, as Dr. Kathianne said, we have her workshop coming up at 11:30. It should go to about 2:30. We are providing a light lunch, so we have sandwiches, chips, cookies, and some really decadent brownies back there. So, a few other things too. So if you are interested in attending that, you have not already purchased your ticket, Kaylee and Kelly will be in the back to handle that. They've got signage and they've got everything taken care of. It's expedited real quickly. So we'll get that ready to start right at 11:30. Our pop-up bookstore is available, as you can see over here, our beautiful displays that we have. It's available for the next, this week and the next 2 weeks after that. If you want to shop after the service, please go ahead and do that. I think Kaylee and Kelly will be able to handle the purchases for that too, and we'll have it open after the workshop as well. We're continuing our Soulful Giving campaign. This is collecting socks, razors, and deodorants for our unhoused neighbors here in the valley through Friends of the Desert. We do this from Mother's Day to Father's Day every year, and so I didn't get a count today, but yet last week we were at well over 200 socks and close to 100 razors and about 50 deodorants, I believe is what it was. So we're getting there to get our wonderful gift for our Friends in the Desert. Next Sunday is a new member orientation. If you're at all interested in what it would mean to be a member here, please plan to stay after service. It'd be from 11:30 to about 1 o'clock. Just a conversation with some of the leaders here at the center about what it means to be in membership here with Center for Spiritual Living. There's a new class that's starting on the 9th, whatever day that is, next Monday, week from Monday. Online class. This is created by me and Reverend Sonia Byrne. It's called Radical Mindfulness for Self-Compassion. It's a wonderful exploration of how we can be aware of those places in our lives where we can be a little kinder to ourselves. And so, great class to take if you're interested in that. Also, another new class starting in July this is also an online class. This is the Essential Teachings of the Infinite Way. This is the work of Joel Goldsmith. I've been a student of the Infinite Way for over 15 years now, and these are the chapters that he says, if you want to understand what I have to say, know these 8 chapters. And so the class is written around those 8 teachings that he had. So it's also a wonderful time to come together in community and lift our consciousness a little higher. A few other things happening here in June. Next Saturday is my Soul Crafters. We are doing art journaling. Think of scrapbooking and contemplative journaling and putting those two together. It's a wonderful experience of throwing some creativity into some spiritual work and seeing what we can bring out for that. Also, next, on the 3rd Saturday of the month, is my Zentangles group. Zentangles is meditative drawing. We're building quite a group of people from outside of the community to take that, so we're real excited about that. 2nd Friday of the month is our Fun and Games group. Every Tuesday we have our Walking the Path group, where they explore the writing of the day in the Science of Mind magazine. And so it meets here at 10 o'clock in the morning every Tuesday. It's a drop-in group, so if you're thinking about it and would like to see what it's all about, come and join us. It usually goes between an hour and a half on Tuesday mornings. And third Sunday of the month, we have our Rhythm, Sound, and Soul group and our women's group that meet. Women's are at 2:30. Rhythm, Sound, and Soul is at 5 o'clock. That's a lot. Okay. As always, our practitioners are available for prayer after service. Our prayer room is right outside of this door, right across the hall. Clay T is going to be standing at the door to direct you into prayer if you'd like to get a little spiritual support for yourself for any challenge that you might be working through or anything that you got going really good in your life and you want it to continue. Yeah, that's a good time for prayer too. Or if you can't think of anything else, do what Dr. Kathianne said and pray for somebody you don't like. I don't think she said it quite that way, but all right. And so we are not stacking the chairs specifically, but we are transforming this room right after service. So if you'd like to shop the bookstore, please do that. If you need to pay for your ticket for the workshop, please do that. Otherwise, we'd like you all to leave the sanctuary so that we can get the tables in and the chairs rearranged so that we can get ready for the workshop in a half an hour. So I'm not trying to push you out, but I am. So, but I stacked all of the treats this morning, so there is tons of snacks out there and fresh coffee, decaf and regular, plus there's hot water for tea. So make yourself at home and have some fellowship with somebody that you haven't talked to before. Would you stand, please? And if you are comfortable doing so, grab somebody's hand, only their hand. We are in Vegas after all, so, you know. And would you repeat after me? There is only one life. There is only one life. That life is God. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is
Perfect.
That life is my life now.
That life is my life now.
And so it is.
So it is.
Have a beautiful and blessed day, everyone.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do.
Last time now.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Have a beautiful week, everyone.